I don't. Well, and like property taxes, I do get because it does fund the schools, and that's the one thing that Vivek keeps running on, and I don't think that's a great idea. Like I feel like that's gonna fuck us up even more. Like we're already low in the educational standards. Like literally, they have been nuking the schools for generations, and it's well, I should say since we were kids, but it's one of those where it's like, you know what I mean? Like I as a parent who has a small kid, it's terrifying because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck we're going to do next year because we live in a district that's failed. So we're trying to get her into open enrollment somewhere, but we can't. We can look at the Catholic system, but at the same time, it's like it's a voucher. I don't know how I feel about that. Plus, then there's like I have to transport if it's a Catholic school. It's a pain, and I should. But at the end of the day, like I miss. I'm jealous of my parents who didn't have to worry about that stuff. They bought in a school system, and like they didn't have to worry about that shit. Like my parents didn't have to scramble to get me into different schools or into a better system because they paid for their property taxes so that we had a decent school. like you know what I mean? Like I saw a video, and I think I sent it to you, about how they keep doing the levies because basically then the General Assembly's deducting that from the budget, and I'm like, holy fuck, no wonder. Like what the hell? Like, oh my god, like that explains it. Like why are they constantly needing money is because the General Assembly is then cutting that funding from the bottom line on the back end. So no wonder the schools are constantly broke.
Yeah. Well, and then, I mean, you think about too, the constant upgrades in infrastructure too. Like you think about, needing technology all the time, needing this all the time, just the upgrades that in schools in general. I don't know about where you live. Where I live, I think every school except for the ones where I live right now, any of the public schools in the Toledo area have all been rebuilt. Every single one of them.
Yeah, most of them in our area have been, but and
So
that's fine. Like that's not what I'm complaining about. I'm complaining about more that like literally, if you're charging us more in property taxes every year, then we need to give the money from the property taxes and from the budget for the state to the schools. Like we shouldn't be deducting from the bottom line. Like we can feel one way about vouchers. If you like, say you really want your kid to go to a Catholic school, that's fine. You should have that choice. And it should be something that they should be guaranteed. Maybe you have to be a member of the church, or there might be an offset value there, but you should have that choice. And, it shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg to educate your kid. But at the same time, we shouldn't be defunding our public schools to force parents to make a choice about a voucher system. I think it's just, it's not cool. You know what I mean? Like we should be funding our schools. We're paying for it. And then they want to cut property taxes. What's going to happen is we're not going to have schools.